You mean to tell me the most influential digital fashion creator in the entire world can't get an invite to the Met Gala, which is showcasing black dandyism, the style he epitomizes? Meanwhile, they invite Emma Chamberlain and Miley Cyrus? Get the actual out of here, dude.
It's the day after the Met Gala madness, and yeah, we need to talk. Last night was chaos wrapped in glam. And trust, the drama didn't just start on the red carpet. The buzz was building for weeks, but now that it's over, people are talking and not everyone's impressed. Every time the Met Gala hits, the celeb world turns into a circus. The glitz, the gowns, the posing, some say it gives Hunger Games rich people edition vibes. And this year, same energy. Folks online were calling it out left and right, and it's not just about the outfits. But before we get into all that mess, let's break down what the Met Gala actually is. It's a high-profile fundraiser for the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. Specifically, it supports the Costume Institute, the fancy fashion branch of the museum. Think art meets runway with a whole lot of elite attitude thrown in. Every year, the gala marks the opening of a new fashion exhibit, and this time around, the theme is bold. It's called Superfine Tailoring Black Style, and it's all about celebrating the influence, history, and swag of black dandyism in fashion. The exhibit opens to the public on May 10th, and it's already got people buzzing. So the whole point of the Met Gala? It's to celebrate the theme of the Costume Institute's new exhibit. And this year's dress code was all about that vibe. The theme wasn't just for show, it was tailored for you, literally.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Why? I actually love this. I think she really ate this down. Hair's on point. The outfit, I love the Yup, Joey King. I have seen a lot of looks from her, but this is probably my favorite. She came prepared. Yeah, I like it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Because 10 out of 10 is strong. But 9 out of 10, she really did that. No notes.
But let's be real, the Met Gala isn't just about fashion. It's about money, and lots of it. Every year, the event rakes in millions for the Costume Institute. But if you're thinking of pulling up in 2025, better check your bank account. A single ticket reportedly costs $75,000 this year. Yeah, you read that right. That's not a typo. Most celebs don't even buy their own way in. They get invited by brands, designers, or giant companies who rent out tables.
You look so good.
Even platforms like TikTok and YouTube have bought tables in the past, using them to sneak their influencers into the scene. But this year, things look different. Aside from Emma Chamberlain, influencers were basically shut out. Sure, a few went to side events, but the actual Met Gala? Nah, they weren't there. Emma was back doing her thing with Vogue on the carpet, and that's the only reason she scored an invite again. But here's where things get spicy. The internet lost it over one missing face. Fashion creator Wisdom K, who's got over 13.5 million TikTok followers, was nowhere to be seen. Fans were heated. The people were asking, how did he not get in? Turned into a full-blown fashion community meltdown. Wisdom K didn't hold back. In a TikTok, he broke it down. Last year, he got his invite because TikTok bought a table and brought him along. Simple as that. But this year, silence. No word, no invite, no nothing. Just crickets.
People have been asking me a lot, am I going to the Met Gala? I don't remember where I was literally the other day where somebody was like, oh my God, are you going to the Met Gala? And I remember being like, I don't know. And they're like, haha, you're so funny, I can't wait to see you there. And I literally was like, wait, no, I don't know. Like, they thought I was bull. I literally do not know. This was like last week, so I can understand why they're like, what? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to the Met Gala. I know I went last year, but guys, you have to understand the only reason I went last year was because TikTok literally bought a table, right? I was sitting next to Jack Harlow and Shochu, the CEO of this app. That's the only reason why I went there, because they bought a table. The app that, you know, I make content on bought a table. That was the reason why I went. I did not go because I meet the typical requirements to be somebody at the Met Gala. What does that mean? I think the Met Gala, and I do appreciate you guys, I really do love you guys, but you guys, I think, see me in a different light than, I don't want to say that I know that I undervalue myself a lot. Like, I view myself as nothing most of the time. But I do think in this particular instance, I think you guys definitely put me in a light that I'm not necessarily in, because I think the Met Gala is like an A-list event, right? The Met Gala is like A-list actors, celebrities. It's Hollywood this and Hollywood that. Let's just put it that way, plain and simple. I have one foot in the fashion / entertainment industry. I'm like somewhat in that. I mean, I navigate rooms with celebrities, executives, CEOs all the time. I've got one foot there, and I've got one foot in the content creation. Now, this is what I love the most. Like, I love, this side of the stuff. I also have a foot there. I got to navigate both. But at the end of the day, I don't think I have a big enough foot and stake in this side of things to be somebody who's at the Met Gala.
Fans weren't having it. TikToks, stitches, comment sections, it exploded. The people were saying things like, he was one of the best dressed last year, and if anyone deserved a seat this year, it was Wisdom. Especially with this year's theme being all about black style and tailoring, his absence hit different. It wasn't just about clout. People felt like he represented what the night was supposed to be about. And then came the second wave of drama, Camila from the Bob House. When folks online thought she was getting an invite to the real gala, the internet went into a tailspin. People were confused, annoyed, and some even mad. Like, how's she going but not Wisdom? But turns out it was all smoke and mirrors. Camila had people fooled when she dropped a TikTok saying, "Hello Met Gala," the night of the event. Yeah, people thought she was really about to hit the red carpet. But guess what? She wasn't at the gala at all. She was only at the side parties, not the real deal, till she stirred up major buzz. To make it even messier, a video started making the rounds of Camila leaving the Mark Hotel, which is one of the top hotels where celebs get glammed up before heading to the Met. So naturally, everyone assumed she was going.
Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! Look at this. So they. Oh. Dodgy.
Yes, I'm ready. Give me another. No, stop. Give me another umbrella now. Another one right there, and another. Whoa.
And another.
Need another one.
Another umbrella.
Excuse me. I need more fucking umbrellas.
Two more umbrellas.
Because I'm gonna try to see them. The umbrella. Anybody? Right there.
Two more umbrellas.
I'm so ready. All right, make a path, everyone. Move these umbrellas. I don't want these people seeing me. I got it. Move the umbrella. Are you blocking it? Right now. Is your umbrella there? Yes.
You're blocked. You're blocked.
Yes.
Oh.
The whole situation had the internet in a chokehold. The Met Gala isn't just about the event itself. It's a whole scene outside too. Crowds swarm the streets just to catch a glimpse of who's wearing what. And since Camila was staying at the Mark Hotel, one of the top celebrity hubs on Met Night, people naturally assumed she was heading to the main event. Cameras flashed, fans recorded, and videos of her stepping out in glam quickly started going viral. That's when the confusion hit. People thought she had actually scored an invite and were not happy about it. The comments were brutal. Met Gala lost all respect with this one, and why is she there? They'll seriously invite anyone now. But just to be clear, she wasn't going to the real thing. Camila was only headed to the Met after parties, not the gala itself. Still, the outrage had already taken off. But that wasn't the only drama from the night. PA Twigs popped up on the carpet, and some folks were not letting her slide under the radar. Just a few weeks ago, she canceled her Coachella performance, blaming visa problems. So when she showed up glowing at the Met, people came for her online. Trolls were posting stuff like, "Oh, so now FK Twigs got her visa cleared, huh?" And dropping laughing emojis everywhere. The internet doesn't miss a beat. Then there was a very curious moment caught by Vogue and posted to TikTok. On the carpet, Joey King, Lorde, and Barry Keoghan were seen chatting it up like old friends. But here's where things get juicy. Barry is the ex of Sabrina Carpenter, and Joey is super tight with Sabrina. People were dissecting every second of that clip, asking if it was awkward, shady, or just casual. The body language experts of TikTok were on high alert. Now here's where it got real messy. People didn't forget that Sabrina Carpenter actually sang at Joey King's wedding not too long ago. So when that TikTok of Joey, Barry Keoghan, and Lorde chatting at the Met Gala surfaced, everyone was zooming in like it was a soap opera scene. The comments were wild. People swore they saw Joey throwing shade. "I know Joey was not feeling Barry," one person wrote. Another said, "She definitely side-eyed him when he wasn't looking." Then came the classics. "You look so good, Barry, she hates him," and Joey's hiding her hatred like a pro. Some even claimed, "Oh yeah, Joey hates that man." Whether it was real tension or just TikTok running wild with theories, people couldn't stop watching that clip on repeat. But even with all that drama floating around, Joey King had herself a major night. Her Met Gala look was a total hit. She usually gets roasted online for her red carpet fashion, but not this time. The people were actually giving her flowers. Finally! Finally, the fit was sleek, bold, and way different from what she's done before. And honestly, it's about time she got some respect. She's been in a bunch of classic movies, especially those childhood throwbacks that hit you with pure nostalgia every time she pops on screen. Like, why does she even get hate in the first place? Girl's got range. It was actually kind of nice to see Joey getting her shine, finally. But let's not get too cozy, because the outfit drama did not stop there. When it came to Doja Cat, her team went full stealth mode, trying to keep her Met Gala look top secret until she hit the red carpet. They were treating it like a top-level operation. But then, boom, drama hit right in the hotel lobby. As the elevator doors slid open, photographers caught a full glimpse of her outfit before she even made it to the car. Total chaos. Her team tried scrambling to cover her up and rush her into the van, but at that point, the surprise was over, and people online weren't exactly impressed. Some were like, was all that necessary? Others said it felt over the top for no reason, like the team was doing too much just to protect a look that was going to be seen anyway. Sparked a whole debate about fashion secrecy, and whether it's even worth it anymore in the age of iPhones and paparazzi hiding in bushes. Meanwhile, another Met Gala convo was heating up, this time involving Anna Wintour herself. For years, people believed she personally approves every single outfit at the Met, but in an interview this week, she tried to shut that down, saying that's just not true. First, folks weren't buying it, until Zendaya and Anna Wintour pulled up wearing almost the exact same look. That had people rethinking everything. Like, wait, if Anna really did approve every outfit, wouldn't she have shut that down? Made her claim feel real for once. Till it had people wondering, was it a mix-up, a message, or just fashion fate? That outfit mix-up was big, but it still didn't top one of the night's biggest shocks. Rihanna showing up pregnant with baby number 3. That reveal sent the internet into a frenzy. It instantly became one of the night's top headlines, no surprise there. But in true Rihanna fashion, she kept everyone waiting. She was one of the last to arrive. So late, in fact, that the Vogue livestream had already ended before she even hit the carpet. Same thing for the Kardashians. But honestly, I had a feeling she'd be late. She's done it before, and when you're Rihanna, you are the event. But here's where it got intense. Just as the Met Gala carpet was already underway, a video dropped of her just pulling up to the hotel. The people were like, wait, there's no way she's gonna make it on time. It looked like the red carpet moment was a wrap, but somehow she managed to just sneak in and grab that iconic photo. Fashionably late? Always. Missed moment? Never. And now for one of the most controversial moments of the night. Lisa from Blackpink made her official Met Gala debut, and she came through in custom Louis Vuitton. Sounds like a win, right? Not so fast. Her look was created by Pharrell Williams, the creative director of Louis Vuitton's menswear line, alongside artist Henry Taylor. But the piece caused a huge stir. One of the portraits printed on her bodysuit had people heated. Social media exploded when fans realized that the image looked like Rosa Parks and the placement right on what looked like Lisa's undergarments. People felt like it was super disrespectful, like, why would a civil rights icon be placed there? Criticism came fast, with many saying the look crossed a line. What was supposed to be a bold artistic statement quickly spiraled into controversy. Critics didn't hold back. As soon as Lisa's look hit social media, people were calling out what they felt was a major disrespect. The issue? A portrait that many believed looked like Rosa Parks appeared to be placed on what looked like intimate parts of her bodysuit. To a lot of people, that was just crossing the line, plain and simple. People argued that placing such a significant historical figure on what looked like underwear wasn't just a fashion risk. It was flat-out tone-deaf. The outrage was loud and fast. It wasn't just casual fans chiming in. Fashion critics, cultural commentators, and social media watchdogs were all weighing in. Louis Vuitton eventually responded, but their statement didn't exactly put the fire out. They said the faces on Lisa's outfit came from portraits by American artist Henry Taylor, who's known for painting people that have deeply impacted his life. But here's the twist. They didn't confirm who the faces were, so speculation kept building. According to the New York Times, sharp-eyed watchers noticed that the lace fabric used in Lisa's pants included a pattern made up of tiny, detailed faces. The artwork was a replication of elements from one of Henry Taylor's pieces, portraits of various people who've played a role in his personal journey. Louis Vuitton tried to frame the outfit as high art, not controversy. They reminded the public that Taylor has painted iconic figures like Barack and Michelle Obama and the legendary David Hammonds. They also pointed out that Taylor had recently done a portrait of Pharrell Williams for Vogue's May issue, and that Pharrell had teamed up with Taylor for his debut Louis Vuitton menswear show, which featured these same embroidered faces on suits, jackets, and accessories. But even with all that context, for many, the placement of those portraits was still a problem. So yeah, the internet is still going back and forth on Lisa's outfit. Was it fashion-forward or just flat-out disrespectful? That's the debate. Louis Vuitton and her team clearly aren't backing down. They're standing by the design and still haven't confirmed exactly who those tiny portraits on the bodysuit actually are. And that silence? It's only making people dig deeper and speculate more. But that whole situation was just one piece of the madness that was the 2025 Met Gala. Like every year, it sparked wild conversations, unexpected moments, and all kinds of celebrity chaos. Whether it was surprise baby announcements, awkward ex run-ins, or fashion flops, this year's gala definitely delivered the drama. The Met Gala never fails to stir things up, and that's why people can't stop watching, dissecting, and debating every second of it. From who's invited to who's snubbed and what they wear to how they act, it's always a show. No script, just pure spectacle. So what did you think? Who really owned the carpet this year? Which moment had you screaming, laughing, or side-eyeing your screen? Let's keep the conversation going, because if the Met Gala is gonna stay messy, we might as well talk about every part of it.